Hi Ayush, welcome.
Hey, hi, Amar. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so Ayush, little basic. Could you tell us where you are today, what you're up to?
Sure, gladly. So I am by my last profession, I was a product manager. I have roughly 6 years of experience, and for the last 1.5 years, I've been running my own cafe here in Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and been building system processes using my corporate knowledge in a F&B business. So that's who I am. That's what I do.
Fantastic, fantastic. I think exciting to do that, and uh, you would have applied a lot of your learnings into from your product days into this
Definitely.
problem solving.
Surely.
Okay, so cool. So you, while you are doing this whole F&B business, you decided to join the first batch, right? So what was the reasoning for that? Share a little bit about what motivated you to enroll in the course.
So it wasn't the first time that I worked or I took a course with Pragmatic. I took a course with Pragmatic 2.5 years back, and that did change my career trajectory as well. And I've known Talvinder again for 3 years and love what he brings to the table. I wanted to learn Gen AI because that's where the world is going. I took up a course on Coursera, Udemy, etc. It was too bookish. So I
Hmm.
wanted something more hands-on.
Hmm.
How do you say, वो touch and feel नहीं थी बाकी courses में. So that's the reason Talvinder mentioned that, hey, we'll break things, and there'll be a cohort. And the best things about a cohort is you get to learn from other people as well. They come up with their own expertise. Not a better way to, learn an upcoming technology.
Fantastic. No, that makes total sense. Yeah. It's very clear what you will gain from the program versus the other places that you said you did your courses from, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, your point about the fact that Gen AI is the next thing which everybody is talking about, and you need to be a part of it in some form. So, in your experience, how do you perceive this impact that AI or Gen AI is bringing into the job market? Let's talk about the last year right now, and what do you see for the foreseeable future?
Two aspects to it, right, in the job market. One, how do I see Gen AI being used by a PM or other people in their own job role to get their job done? Second, how does a PM or a tech company uses Gen AI to build products to solve better problems, to have more viable and feasible products out there? Coming to the first one, and this is what I learned with Talvinder. If today I have to solve a problem, I
Hmm.
don't really need to. Obviously, you need good amount of market research, but then you have so many LLMs out there. If you're decent at your prompt engineering, you can literally, you have a buddy who will help you create a product from start to the end. As simple as be it your PRDs, go to market documents, and everybody knows that that's no rocket science. That's completely
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
low hanging fruits. When it comes to the job markets, look at any big company. WhatsApp introduced an AI. I'm not sure if you noticed, but they have
Yeah,
integrated with Gen AI.
yeah.
Uh, a week back, I'm not sure when this will be launched, but Google had its own AI um, event where they relaunched Vertex, etc. Everybody wants to do something. Everybody wants a piece of this cake because the the computational, the intelligence aspect of a Gen AI is something which wasn't there before. It makes
Exactly. Yeah.
life so much easier. Today, let's say if I go on a Myntra, I want to buy something for a reception, a wedding reception. Uh, it's still tedious.
Hmm.
But maybe using Gen AI, I can be like, hey, I already own a white shirt and a black trouser, and this
Right.
is a complexion. I need something that comes here in 2 days. Help me out. The assistance will, the whole user experience using a Gen AI this is an orbital shift.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
company which uh, writes on this will be way, I
Hmm.
think the customers will be happier for sure.
I mean, this is an interesting topic, and we can, have a separate chat on that. Right in the beginning, first question, you were talking a lot about how you had done a course 2.5, 3 years ago, right? And it helped you with your job jump
Mhm.
at that time. And now you are doing this. So talk me through these two transitions,
Mhm.
which you chose Pragmatic Leaders as the platform to help you through, and why.
Again, I may, maybe I'll repeat my words, but I believe education needs to be more hands-on. You can take a lot of courses out there. You learn how to write a user story, a PRD, different prioritization frameworks. But till the time you don't take those prioritization frameworks and apply it,
Hmm.
it's as good as it being on a document. And the promise of multiple case studies, that's the reason why I joined Pragmatic the first time, that, hey, you'll have 2 case studies every week. I'm like, that is great. It's hands-on education. I'm
Hmm.
learning by doing.
Hmm.
And the second time, it was even better. I'm actually building something and not just presentations or case study. Again, the two reasons why I went for it.
So totally fair. And sort of my last question to wrap up
Yeah.
this whole point is,
Also, I'm sorry, and I'm interjecting. It's coming from somebody who's been in the industry.
yeah, yeah.
And then you have great mentors you have a lot of experience. Um, um, when I did my course for the first time, Pragmatic got somebody from the Silicon Valley. And the next person they got was somebody who was a VP of product management in a Tesco. So that's the amount of information you're getting, and you can talk to those people.
Hmm.
Not one-way street.
Hmm.
Saying this, but I've seen this. Give me
Right,
a point of view. So it's more of a dialogue and not a monologue in those sessions.
right.
And you have your time where you can understand a given concept and get back and ask questions. In a recorded course, you don't get that. So that's the, I think, beauty of Pragmatic, that the courses are live and then there are case studies and you're building something. So all of that really comes together.
Hey, I appreciate that thought. It resonates very, very deeply with me. And, in whatever sessions, whatever that I take with students mostly nowadays, that's something that I try to bring out, right? Is don't just sit there. It's a live class. If you want to just view a deck, you can,
Yeah.
I'll record it, I'll give it to you. A live class is for engagement. A live class is for asking questions. It's for getting the thinking juices, going. So yes, absolutely resonates very closely with me. Last question. So would you recommend the AI product leadership course to others, and why?
I would recommend the course only if the person is ready to put an effort, because you learn by doing. If you're in here for the certificate, I mean, we all know how it works. If somebody's serious about building AI products, getting into that domain, for sure, you learn by doing, but then make sure you're able to put at least 3 to 5 hours a week. Um, because it's a very hands-on course, as it's not possible. Uh, I hope I answered the first part of your question. The second part was why.
Yeah.
Um, how else are you planning to learn about AI without doing it? And even if you plan to do it, you're going to get stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
And where you get a cohort of other people who are building things with you. So even if you're lacking a certain week, maybe your partner or your group members will pick up the slack for you and move forward. So that's the beauty. Why not?
Superb. Superb. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ayush, for giving your time.
Yeah.
And it kind of wraps up very, very pertinent, a very honest statement you made. Give your time,
Yeah.
yeah, to learn. Thank you. Thanks, Ayush. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.